And now, may we call on Sultan Kudarat 1st District Representative, Congresswoman Bayrihan Sakaluran Abdurrajak, to please introduce our guest of honor.
Isang mapagpalang gabi po sa ating lahat. Ikinakarangal kong ipakilala ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Thank you. Salamat po. You know, madam, you asked the permission to remove your... actually, it was... Before I left Manila, I already ordered that the use of the face mask is sa yung mga enclosed places, mga lalo na ospital. Pero itong mga ganito siguro, wala na ay... I'm sorry, matanda na talaga ako. It's the face shield that you can do away with. Face mask. But if you are in an enclosed place and there is a crowd, meaning to say a sufficient number of persons that would, fight for a space or a party, you have to wear a face mask. That's the advice of the medical experts. It is not my discretion. Sabi nila, okay na lang itong face mask. Ang face shield, optional. The reason why I was really vacillating noong whether or not to do entirely with the face shield is because of the COVID-5. So it has really changed our way of life, pati the way we greet people. It is not a discourteous act, or it is not an obnoxious practice to, after shaking a hand, you wash yourself with an alcohol. It is an accepted norm natin ngayon. Kasi, alam mo na, for the protection. It does not mean that you find the other guy not so hygienic. It has nothing to do with that. It is really the protection of the individual if he washes his hands with a whatever that antiseptic or hindi discourteous yan. And when you go out in the open, hindi na kailangan yung mask. Ako nga, tinatanggal because I hardly, because of my voice, I have to, it's muffled and I cannot express myself clearly. Senator Bongo, Sultan Kudarat 1st District Representative Bayrihan Sakaluran Abdulrazak, Health Undersecretary Abdullah Dumama Jr., si Undersecretary, kilala ko during even my mayorship days sa Davao City. He was there all the time, and he can, call him anytime, and he would do what is needed for the moment. Sultan Kudarat Governor Suharto Teng Manggodadato, Maguindanao Governor by Marian Manggodadato, Sultan Kudarat Vice Mayor Jose Sigura, Maguindanao Vice Mayor Leste Sensuat, Barn Parliament Member Dato Tukaw Mastura, Barn Parliament Member Dato Ali Sangke, Sultan Kudarat and Maguindanao Municipal Mayors and Vice Mayors in attendance, fellow workers in government, mga kababayan. May speech ako ba, but actually this is not mine. It's just prepared by tapos babasahin ko na lang. Pati kung anong mali diyan, nababasa ko rin. Kasi, but I'd like to just express my sentiments this moment. Alam mo, pagpasok ko sa compound, nakita ko yung even hindi naman stupendous, but really a remarkable edifice na ospital na hindi mo makita labas dito sa Sultan Kudarat. Wala ka makita. You go to Davao, but of course, galing man doon yan si doktor. Pag Maynila, wala akong nakita. Kaya minsan, sabi nila, in Cotabato is a backlayed community because ganito, ganyan, magulo, bagay, there is always trouble. But the thing is, you have built something. Hindi ko talaga magpakaganda. Gusto kong ipagyabang. Nakita mo. Sabihin ninyo, a laid-back province or community, nakita ninyo gaano kaganda ang kanilang ginawa. It is not wrong to say that the Muslim of the island of Mindanao has already gone to its flowering of civilization. Maganda talaga. At husay. Kung itong away-away, yan ang problema. I'd like to call all of you sa opisina ko, wala man tayong ibang common ground. All leaders, political leaders, and those participating in the elections, I plead for peace. Gusto ko sana na makita ang Maguindanao, ang Sultan Kudarat, and every province, Cotabato City, na walang gulo. I am hesitant really to say this. In the forthcoming election, I am still the president. And just like in the last elections that we have had during my term, sinabi ko, there will be a peaceful election. So, hindi pwede ang terrorism, lahat na, I do not want di- yung pursahan. Ayaw ko yan, hindi tayo sanay. Hindi tayo sanay sa gano'n na every generation ipasa natin yung violence. This is the second or third generation during the time na ang tatay ko, governor ng Davao, isa lang yung malaking probinsya noon. At itong Cotabato, isa lang ring probinsya. I think the governor was Matalam. Yung dalawang probinsya ito magkadikit. Since then, we have, progress into in urban city. Cotabato has, I said, come to the age of development. No, ng eleksyon, gusto ko sa lahat ng buong Pilipinas na peaceful and people can vote freely for their candidates and that the votes, there will be the votes and it will be counted correctly. Yun lang naman ang gusto natin lahat eh. Nobody wants trouble, nobody wants cheating. But minsan, hindi kayo. But pass this message to everybody outside here. Na sabi ko, nakikiusap na ako. I'm pleading, almost praying, that people will really stick to the rule of law and avoid violence. Kasi pag hindi, unahan ko na kayo, then I will be forced to use the might of the military. Not for any purpose, but to see to it that the election is peaceful and violence-free. Yan ang hinihingi ko. Not only here, but all places in the Philippines. Lahat, ganon ang message ko. Either we have an election that is free, or I will use the military to say that the election is free. The military is the guardian of our country. And I could call them anytime to see to it that people are protected and elections freely, orderly exercised. Now, let me read to you the prepared speech kasi ako kung sinong gumawa nito. I am honored to join you today on the inauguration of the new Sultan Kudarat Provincial Hospital. Foremost, I would like to congratulate the provincial government and its partners for working hard to make this facility a reality. But before we forget, we have to honor the man who toiled tirelessly just to work hard during his time to see that the hospital is now there sa pagod nila, and all the others who work for it. Certainly, this new hospital will boost the healthcare capacity of the province, allowing it to serve beyond its borders and care for patients from the neighboring localities. Therefore, I urge all of you to maximize the services and the state-of-art equipment that have been made available and accessible to you through this new hospital. So when tinanong ko si Governor, meron ba kayong CT scan, meron na. Then, the most important, really, na para magastos yan sa Maynila. Pero pag magkaroon kayo dito ng MRI, hanapin ko yung pera within my, hindi pa ito, yung naiwan ko na mga buwan. I will see to it that you will have an MRI. Yun na lang kailangan ninyo to complete it really as parang a good facility. Hindi na kailangan punta ng Maynila. Yung MRI is makikita niya even the slightest aberration in your body. Yan ang kulang na lang ninyo. Pag andyan ang MRI, mabuhay talaga ang inyong community. More importantly, have confidence and trust in our competent and compassionate healthcare workers and medical staff who always gave their best to take care of our well-being. Doktor, andito ka na? Why don't you transfer here? You should get this guy. He's good. We've been working together for many years in Davao City. Would you like that I ask the health department to transfer you here? Kung papayag sila, I'd be happy to do that for you. I assure you that this administration remains committed in supporting local governments, including in effectively implementing the provisions of the universal health care. Alam mo, ang pinangako ko lahat, I remember coming here, I really don't know, I cannot remember the place anymore. But I just made about 5 promises. Natupad ko po lahat yan. I said, free education, nandyan. Nung kausap ko yung mga NPA sa Nueva Ecija, sabi ko, I will do away with the irrigation, yung 5,000. Sinabi ko, free o hindi walang pahirapan sa ospital, yung malasakit. Edukasyon, irrigation, yung pag-aral, education, lahat na ibigay ko. Naibigay ko sa Pilipino, naibigay ko sa inyo. Hindi ako naniningil. Ibig sabihin dito, sinali ko lang sa provisions of universal health care, then yung free education, tapos yung farmers, yung irrigation, tinanggal ko yung bayad. So, kung ano pang maitulong ko, but I think if I can deliver the MRI, medyo tapos na ang kailangan ninyo dito sa inyong lugar, hospital. Let us continue working together to overcome the challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic and build a stronger and healthier for our future. Ako, you can, para personally, but it was also upon the advice of the experts. Sabi nila, pwede na tanggalin yung basta sa enclosed places na ganito, pero maluwang this is not a crowded place. So, sa labas, wala na din na kailangan. Makita na ang mga magagandang babae sa Sultan Kudarat at Maguindanao. Marami yan, ha? Marami yan. Ayan, visual observation. The more people has a share of beautiful people. So congratulations to everyone on this remarkable achievement. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Salamat.
Thank you very much, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, for your attendance to the inauguration of the new Sultan Kudarat Provincial Hospital.
Ito yung security mo. Yung security. Pagkatapos ng speech, bago na magastos. Totoo. Pagsakay ko maya, iba na naman. But anyway, thumbs up ako sa inyo. Mabuhay ang Moro.
Maraming salamat, mahal na Pangulo, sa pangunguna sa pagbukas ng aming bagong ospital at sa lubos na malasakit sa pagtaas ng kalidad ng serbisyong pangkalusugan sa Sultan Kudarat at sa mga karatig probinsya. Again, ladies and gentlemen, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.